Okay, so this is a quick demo of version 0.3 of the Mattermost Legal Hold plugin. So I've got here a test server with some conversations and things on it. If we go into the system console, the plugin's already been installed, and we can see in plugins here, we've got Legal Hold plugin section. So we'll open that up. So first thing is enabling the plugin here. And then we've got one setting here, which is the time of day we want to run the daily legal hold job. So this runs once a day, and you want to set this for a quiet time on your server because it shouldn't be a really heavy load on the database, but it will be significant. So best to run that at a quiet time of day. And then down here, we've got the section with the legal holds in it. So we've got a legal hold already here, budget department investigation. That's start date of the 1st of January 24. I can, edit that if I want to, but, it's fine. I mean, I can add users to it. I could set an end date, change the name, but I'm going to leave that as is. We could create a new legal hold. So maybe I'll just do that now with a new legal hold. We'll add some users to it and set the start date as the beginning of the month. So that'll be 103-2024, and we'll leave it running continuously for now. So create that. So that legal hold's now created, and once the daily job has run, we'd be able to download some data from it. Now, when we're done with it, we can click release, and that will delete everything associated with that legal hold. So all the copies of the data that's been held will be deleted from the server. So once you click that, there is no going back. So we'll release that legal hold. Anyway, now I'm going to download the legal hold we've done. So I can click that button, and I get a zip file which contains all of the data we need for the legal hold. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to put that data over here. So we've just downloaded the zip file, and I've put it here, and I've got the processor tool that I compiled earlier ready to use. And so basically we've got a zip file, and we can have a little look in it. We've got folders for the channels. We've got an index.json file that gives us a kind of index into like the people who have been included in the legal hold, what channels they're in, and some of the metadata for those channels. And then we've got a hashes.csv file, and this contains hashes for every file based on a secret in the legal hold for every file in the legal hold data. So you can check that files haven't been tampered with by regenerating this hash if you have access to the secret. And then beyond that, it's pretty much the same as previous versions. So there's CSV bundles of messages in the channels, and then there's also where there are file attachments, those appear here in the folder as well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the processor tool on this now. So here we go. So we'll run that now, and that has done the process, generated this folder called processed. And if I click on index.html and open that up here, we can have a look at the human readable version that's been generated. We've got the data here from the legal hold, and you can see over on the left, we've got teams and the channels within them and direct messages as well. Over on the right, we've got the channels group per person who is in the legal hold, and there's also this all messages page where we can see all the messages on one page for that person in the legal hold. So if we just have a look at Town Square, so we've got a bunch of messages in here. A lot of it looks like gibberish, but then we've got that's some automatically generated data. But then down here, we've got the actual conversation going on. And we see one here where we've got a file attachment, so we can click on that link and it'll take us to the file attachment, which is this picture. And you can sort of see the messages there. We can go back, we can click on say Steve Smith, we can see all messages he can see and all the channels he's in during the time he was in them. So that gives you quite a nice, simple view. Everything Steve Smith's seen during time he's in the channels, and we can search in there. We can go Control F. Let's go hello. Okay, no, apparently not. Let's try picture. So we can see the instances of the word picture in all the channels during the time that Steve Smith was in them during this legal hold there. So we can do a search that way as well. So that's pretty much all there is to see.